Hey, what's going on guys? George here, today with another Call of Duty Ghost non-live commentary. Today I'm carrying on using the Maverick because I've been using it quite a lot lately. It's actually becoming one of my favourite guns at the moment, which, you know, sounds like something from when the Revolution DLC came out and the Peacemaker came. And, you know, I thought it was going to be one of the best guns in the games, and then a week later I thought, this is just terrible, just a load of crap. So, you know, my opinion might change in the next week, but for now this is one of my favourite guns. But today I want to talk about one of the comments I got in my last video, and it was actually from a friend of mine, and he was saying, why didn't you call my last video why people prefer Black Ops 2? And at the time I actually thought, you got a fair point, but then looking back, most of these problems kind of originated from Black Ops 2, because if it wasn't for Black Ops 2, we wouldn't have necessarily had the tracker sight, because if you can remember, everybody would put the tracker sights on the LMGs, and then everybody just got so annoyed when they got killed by somebody with a target finder on, and we just all hated it. And then, having a look at some of the other problems that I mentioned in my last video, they were kind of problems in Black Ops 2, but they weren't two major problems. Like, let me explain what I'm talking about. So, take for example camping, right? In Call of Duty Ghost, that is a big thing. I think in this video you might see a few people camping in a corner. It's either that or one of my other videos, and just look at all that debris coming down. And that's the thing I hate about this map, when it changes like 2.5 minutes into the game. But anyways, back to what I was saying. With like camping in this game, it's a real big thing, but in Black Ops 2 they kind of made it so that it was all the perks you would think were good for camping weren't. They kind of like nerfed it. Take for example the Ghost perk. In Black Ops 1, what it would do is make it so you'll never come up on mini-maps, but in Black Ops 2 they made it so that it would only work if you were actually moving. So it kind of made it so that campers had no form of like perks to use. The only friend that they kind of had was the silencer. So, you know, they would still be seen by people using UAVs and orbital VSATs and whatnot. So it kind of wasn't that big of a problem. And then you come to like all the like claymores and bouncing betties versus like the IEDs. Like the IEDs, you don't know where somebody's going to put them. Somebody might put it on the wall, on the ceiling, on the floor. You know, I mean, yeah, you can jump over it and duck down on it, but that was kind of something that happened in Black Ops 2. Take for example the bouncing betties, you can always duck down under them, but the only reason that actually worked was for the fact that you could only put it on the ground. So you would always know when you hear that, you know, when like, I think it was like a pin that pulled and then it made that swirly noise, you knew straight away that was on the ground and you had to duck. Whereas with the IED, you kind of have to look around and then find where it is and then avoid it, all in, you know, the time of 1 second. So, and then you could say the claymores were just as bad, but if you think about it, the like the laser prong type things that pointed out of them, they stuck out like sore thumbs compared to like the rest of the map, because they were bright red. I think the only time you would never see one would be on that magma map, you know, the one that was meant to be based in like Japan or whatever, and it has all the lava everywhere, and even still, you know, it would point out enough and then you could jump over that. But with like the IDs, I can remember them like a load of YouTubers saying, oh yeah, it's got this big bright orange light that, you know, flashes, so it's easy to notice. When has anybody actually noticed since that point, since, you know, this game released in November? Did anybody think, oh, I saw that light, that orange light, and I avoided that ID? No one ever said that. I mean, seriously, I'm not going to show me using an IED and placing it down because I hate the IEDs enough to make me not even want to put it on a class. But, you know, it doesn't stick out at all. I mean, that might be something that Infinity Ward wants to, you know, add, but I don't think that's something on people's mind. I think the only thing that they want to either nerf is the damage it does or the time it actually explodes. So you know, maybe like 2 seconds or something, just enough time. But I'm trying to think what else. Snipers. Now, snipers were a big of a deal that when it was nerfed, when snipers were nerfed, like the DSR was nerfed, it made people want to send death threats to the lead developer, David Wunderhar. Probably pronounced his name wrong, but still. If you think about it though, all the people that made those complaints were 10-year-olds saying, oh my god, I'm in a sniping clan and now I can't snipe, oh my god. But, you know, a 10-year-old saying that, they probably haven't played this game enough to know what this game is all about. I mean, people like this game because at the start, it was this like arcade-esque game where you rush about like I'm doing right now, just killing people and getting points, but all they want to do is, you know, being part of FaZe and, you know, 360 trick shot everybody. And it's just, I mean, yeah, it's annoying, but, you know, it's annoying that it's 10-year-olds doing it. But anyways, guys, that is coming to the end of my time. Hope you guys enjoy. Say what you think about all the things that I've said. Do you think Black Ops 2, you know, people prefer it to Ghost? Hope you guys let me know, and I will see you on the next video.